Wow.
And here we are again. Feels good to be here on a Tuesday.
Yes, it does. Top of the morning, Nigeria. Of course, we're coming to you live from our TV Continental studios right here in Lagos, Nigeria. And of course, you need to be right there. Catch us on all our other platforms, maybe with your standard TV. Yes, great, but we can always be caught online. We're streaming live on our website. That's tvcontinental.tv, and on Facebook, look us up at TVC Connect. For comments, ensure that the hashtag is right there. That's Wake Up Nigeria. All
right, of course, it's never a bad day for yummy breakfast. And this morning we have Chef Kike in the kitchen with him. And hey, guys.
Hi, good morning, Yomi and Titi. How you guys doing?
I like that you guys look very happy. I'm liking the strawberries.
Well, I think I'm feeding off Chef Kike's energy. You know, I'm liking her energy, her good eyes. It's speaking to me.
And I hear from the grapevine.
Let's cook something delicious.
I'm hearing from the grapevine that we're going to France this morning.
France?
France. Yes, something Frenchy.
Yes, so, fingers crossed, Yomi.
Just keep Yomi away from the strawberries. If you want to see any strawberries in that meal, just make sure he doesn't go anywhere near it. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
I'm Yomi Ope.
First off, we'll be reviewing the amazing ensembles at the trending Ocean's 8 movie premiere that took place over the past weekend. It was worth watching.
Today's Tuesday, and of course you know how we do it. We're going to be talking parenting with Izefua and looking at identifying your child's strengths and applying them to parenting. We'll also be catching up with Promise Efoge, who's our sports correspondent, presently live in Russia to keep you up to date with all the outgoings at the World Cup.
That's not all. We've got entertainment news. MM's going to be taking us on a trip through the glitzy world of entertainment.
And performing live today, we have MT Crew treating us to their very own rendition of a World Cup song.
And we'll be chatting with them almost right after. In fact, I can't wait to find out how they put together that song. It's really interesting when people, especially when there's sports, it sort of brings people together. Two things that bring people together: music and sports.
And politics sometimes.
No, that doesn't bring people together. It drives people
gossip.
apart.
Gossip. Interesting gossip. Really? I love that part. That's my favorite part.
I've never really been a fan of gossip, though.
Well.
You know that
that thing that you call gist.
It's gossip.
It's gossip.
Really?
I'm just saying.
Not all the time. Not all the
time.
Okay, so I think of this, remember that game we used to play as kids, Chinese Whispers, where you whisper something to one person, and by the time it gets to the 10th person, it's a completely different sentence that you whispered. You know, so I'm always so finicky about this issue of, gossip and gist. So I don't know why it's such a trend.
Well, we all, it's like a, gossip is like food. Yeah, it is.
Food for what? Don't tell me food for the soul.
No.
Food for the mind.
Food for the mind.
Really?
And the body.
For the and the truth is, it's also sort of what keeps society going. In the area of social, engaging people socially. Which is why, when you then talk about social media networks, which happened maybe like over the last 10 years, it's also driven by gossip. A lot of what you see on social media is driven by gossip, driven by rumors and things like that. That's what keeps it going, because people just want more. They want to know about celebrities, they want to know about people that they're acquainted with, things like that. So that's what really, really drives social media.
But when I was younger, there was something people used to say. They used to say, never believe everything you see on TV. Right? But now it's changed. It's never believe anything you see on social media.
Or on WhatsApp.
I don't know how.
Somebody just gets something on WhatsApp and forwards it to a group or to like his whole list of contacts.
You know what?
Without confirming or verifying, which is really bad.
Okay. Well, I was actually going to talk about those broadcast messages people send. When they wishing you good will, for example, Happy New Month and stuff. I never replied to those things. I don't know if I'm the only one. I never reply because I just think you must have sent it to like everybody so there's nothing special about it anymore. So
well,
I just ignore.
Though it depends on who sent it to you, because there might be that person that maybe you want to push a business deal to. It's an opportunity. There's a window of opportunity.
I trust you, Titi. Your eyes are always she's always prying for those
opportunity. So the person is on his phone right now. That means that if I type something, at least he'll see it.
As a policy, I don't respond to forwards. I don't open videos and photographs.
Of course, Yomi.
I don't.
Yomi doesn't.
Oh, well.
We have to go to the news update now. And Ugochi Olubo is on standby for us.
Good morning, Nigeria. The federal government is gearing up to shut the land border between Nigeria and the neighboring country to avoid smuggling of foreign rice into the country. Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Aldogbe, made this disclosure today while speaking with youth at a leadership clinic in Abuja. Ogbe, who did not mention the particular country and borders, said shutting the borders had become necessary to encourage local production and sustain the economy of the country. The minister said the border will be shut in a few days to protect local rice farmers who have grown from 5 million to 30 million. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has recorded a landslide victory in Saturday's local government elections in Rivers State. Results declared by the State Independent Electoral Commission indicate that the PDP won the chairmanship elections for all 23 local government areas. Chairman of the Commission and Chief Electoral Officer, retired Justice Chukwunenye Uriri, while announcing the results in Port Harcourt, described the council polls as free, fair, and violence-free. The Commission says results for the 319 wards will be announced later today. And residents of Jos North local government area of Plateau State have been advised to abstain from practices that will trigger another crisis in the state. Governor Simon Lalong made the call during a courtesy visit to the state government house by the Muslim community in the spirit of Eid al-Fitr. Leader of the delegation and Emir of Wase, Mohammed Sambo, assured the governor of their support toward any policy that will foster peaceful coexistence. And Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu has described former Ondo State Governor Olusegun Mimiko as a treacherous politician for dumping the People's Democratic Party for his former party, the Labour Party. Ekweremadu made the statement in Akure, the Ondo State capital, while addressing hordes of PDP members that came to receive him at the Akure airport en route to Ado-Ekiti for a rally. The Deputy Senate President said only a deceitful and selfish politician could have taken such action. Ekweremadu asked party members to be loyal and committed to the party's development. And that's the news this hour. Now let's take a look at the weather forecast.
Welcome back. We're going straight to the newspaper headlines this morning, starting with the Daily Sun. As global fears of terrorist group ISIS rises, federal government orders security beef up at airports. Buhari calls nPDP's bluff, rules out further meetings. APC governors back president. Restructuring, solution to Nigeria's problem, says Unwodo. Dangote hands over 200 ultra-modern housing units for IDPs. And federal government to shut borders over rice smuggling, says Minister. All on the cover of the Daily Sun.
On the cover of the Punch newspaper, it says Buhari rules out meeting with nPDP members. Pages 7 and 12 have more on that. NWC candidates panic over unity list for APC convention. ISIS sneaks jihadists into Nigeria from Syria, says report. On rice smuggling, federal government to shut border with neighboring countries. How UK helps us seize looted assets, according to the federal government. And then finally, it says here, 100,000 children lack access to polio vaccines, says minister. That's what we have on the cover of the Punch. All
right, up next is the Nigerian Tribune with the headline, APC Convention, 42 offices to be contested, 20 consensus candidates likely. Dangote builds 200 housing units, school for IDPs in Northeast, gives IDPs 100,000 naira each. Wow. Rice smuggling, federal government to shut border with neighboring country. Are your PDP crisis, Oyinlola Mimiko Wu Ladoja to ADC, Labour Party. Trump's trade war, oil prices fall, stocks tumble. We will host masquerades, 21 Ibadan Obas Dare Olubadan. And 2019, blame game over APC True Federalism report. All on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
On the cover of this day newspaper, it says National Convention, APC governors to take charge meet tomorrow. No unity list, insists party. 42 positions for contest, 20 returned unopposed. Federal government orders land borders shut to protect local rice production. ISIS sneaking extremists from Syria into Nigeria, report warns. And finally, Kachuku directs NNPC Shell to start $10 billion Bonga Southwest project today. That's what we have on the cover of this day newspaper.
Up next is The Guardian and the headline, high mortgage interest rate impedes housing delivery. Operators see brighter prospects in coming years. How Nigeria's 1.95 trillion naira budget deficit will alter debt service gains. We have details of that in The Guardian. And federal government to shut land border soon over rice smuggling. Why Yakubu shouldn't be allowed to conduct 2019 polls. There's a story there on page 5. And finally, doctor dies. Others slump over non-payment of salaries in Kogi. Wow. All on the cover of The Guardian.
The Vanguard newspaper says party chairmanship, Oshiomhole, triggers war between APC, PDP. Crisis over soon as party officials allay fears over Okorocha-led appeal panel. Bini Council backs Oshiomhole as PDP urges him to clear allegations of petition to EFCC. It also says here, Buhari unhappy with 2018 budget passed by NAS, but will sign tomorrow. Oshimbajo Oyegun storm Ikiti for Fayemi, accept imminent defeat in good faith, Atiku tells APC. That's what we have on the Vanguard. All
right, and now to some sports in the papers. Complete Sports has a story here. Okocha tells Raw, play Iwobi as number 10. Eagles to battle, flies, mosquitoes in Volgograd. And then Russia plots to stop Salah. That's today at 7 p.m. And the Russia versus Egypt match. Etebo floors Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar in 2018 FIFA World Cup take-ons chart. Balogun, Eagles have mentality to bounce back. And then Iheanacho are focused firmly on Iceland. And a bunch of other stories here in Complete Sports this morning.
Okay, the final paper for this morning. It says, on the New Telegraph, it says APC governors move against NWC members, sponsor allies to unseat incumbent officers. And finally, cholera outbreak kills 16 in Kebbi, Niger. United Nations saying that over 200 women and children have been killed in the Northeast so far. That's what we have on the New Telegraph.
And that's about all that we can take on the newspaper headlines for now.
Of course, we're heading into the kitchen.
Where Chef Kike and MM are already cooking up a storm.
Hi guys, good morning. And yes, we are in the kitchen with Chef Kike. And we're making something pretty interesting. Like Yomi said earlier, she's taking us to France this morning. I'm in the mood to speak some French. Do you know any sort of? She said, don't even try myself. All right, so what are we making, Chef Kike?
Okay, we're making French toast.
Okay.
Okay, so we have some bread.
Yeah.
Butter, milk, cinnamon. You can have the powder or the stick, whichever you prefer.
I like the stick, though. They look like chocolate sticks.
Okay, we have the vanilla essence. We have a maple syrup, and we have fruits for garnishing.
So I'm very curious about this kind of fruits because I don't know. I've seen it before, but I'm not exactly sure what kind of fruit is this?
That's a kiwi.
Oh, is this a kiwi? Gosh, I can't believe this is happening to me on live television. I'm finding out that this is a kiwi on set.
Yes, it is.
You know, like I only see, well, I only see it sliced. Yeah, after it's been sliced,
and
you know, and tasted.
It did sit in its raw form.
Whoa, it's quite an
still
ugly fruit. It looks so beautiful and sweet, and then yeah. Okay.
Beauty is within.
Beauty, oh, yeah. You said the true. True. Okay, so we're making use of bananas. I'm very curious about how you intend to garnish with these bananas, strawberries, grapes, and kiwi, though.
Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, right? Yeah. Okay. So why are we making French toast this morning, though?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
You know, you're rushing to work. There are things you could easily have in your house. You always have milk, you have butter, you have eggs. So there are times you don't have fruits, but
you could just
it goes either way.
With anyone.
Yeah, it's a very easy breakfast.
Yes. Okay, can we get through the process quickly?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll break the eggs in the milk.
Okay, so you want me to get you a fork,
Do
a
we
spoon?
start that?
Or yeah, we have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Or is there any extra thing you like to talk about, you like to teach us? Or what do you need, a spoon, a fork?
A fork, please.
Okay. So I'm just going to try to get that. So let's talk about options that you could have alongside your French toast. Like, for example, I'm having French toast this morning. What options would you advise or suggest you could have alongside your French toast?
You can have a baked beans, bacon, sausages, scrambled eggs, omelette. Okay, no, there's eggs in it already. So baked beans and sausages.
I think because I've always been curious about how to perfect my art of making sunny side up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think you should teach us this morning how to make a sunny side up because
I'm not making it today, but for me, I have a circular.
Exactly. How to get that circular thingy.
I just break the egg in it and leave it to cook.
Okay,
and
you have like a circular thing,
a quarter.
A quarter.
It's like a quarter, but not like to cut the egg. You put it on your pan. On your pan.
Okay.
Break your egg in it and leave it to fry.
Okay. And then you toss it.
You don't
toss it over?
No.
I always toss mine over because I'm like,
you
it's
need
not cooked enough.
You know, sunny side up is always medium, not fully cooked.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why but if you want it cooked, you can flip it over.
Because I always wonder how they get it so well. Like how
by the time you flip it over, your yolk will be disfigured.
It actually
the beauty will get there again.
Sure.
So you don't flip sunny side up.
All right. Well, that's why we have, chefs come in and, enlighten us and teach us these things so that we perfect the art of cooking in our kitchen because it's important. All right. So our French toast is, and then you could also have your French toast alongside with oats if you like.
Yes, if you like. Any cereal.
Or coffee. Or tea.
Anyway.
Or milk. Or hot chocolate. Don't mind me. My imaginations are just running wild this morning.
I make some hot chocolates later.
Oh, wow. Interesting stuff. She's making some chocolate this morning. All right. So let's get to our French toast. I'm very curious about how this cinnamon, what role this cinnamon is going to play in this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
The egg and the milk.
Okay. Now I could just, don't worry, I'm your sous chef. Anything you want me to do? If you want me to carry the milk and drink it, I would gladly. Okay. Ooh. So what are we doing now?
Vanilla essence.
Okay. So...
Okay, the grater.
Oh, okay. Okay, you need the grater for the cinnamon. Okay, I'm going to help you with the grater. Just in case you're just joining us. Oh, we have a very fanciful looking grater this morning. I love this. Okay, just in case you're just joining us, we are making French toast. And we're working with bread, eggs, We have our cinnamon stick, which Chef Ike is grating. We have milk, honey. We have our kiwi, strawberries, grapes, bananas for garnishing, right? And then we have our butter and vanilla essence. So why the cinnamon stick though? They play the same role, right?
No, it's flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, either the stick or the powder.
Or the powder, they still...
It's the same
but
thing.
I don't know.
But the stick tastes, the flavor comes out better.
I perceive that. That's what I was going to ask. Like that, it tastes, it smells...
Better.
Better, you know. The flavor coming out of it is quite...
strong.
Strong.
So you have to be careful.
Oh, okay.
Not to apply too much.
Oh, okay. That's a lot, okay. So how many eggs are going into this?
2.
Okay.
This is approximately a cup and a half of milk.
Okay. It's quite a lot of milk though.
Yeah, the bread is going to soak it up.
Oh, that's the idea. Okay.
Then you put a pan on.
All right. So are we making use of vegetable oil, butter?
Butter to fry.
Okay. Can you, what do you need?
A spatula.
A spatula. Oh, don't worry. Don't you just continue. I'll help you with a spatula. I told you, I'm your chef for today. I'm sorry, your sous chef.
Yeah.
So here we go with our spatula. I think that's good enough for you, right?
Very good.
Great. Okay. So what else do we need? Plates. Flats, round.
Flats, plates.
Oh, okay. So I'll get that for you later on. But let's talk about our French toast a little, you know,
before we start.
Yeah, before we start, basically. So let's talk about you, Miss Kike. Okay. Let's talk about you a little bit, Miss Kike. How long have you been into, you know, confectionery?
5 years.
You know, we are just trying to actually buy time because the French toast is very easy to make. It's like, it's so easy. I mean, like, you can shut your eyes and open it and it's ready, basically. So let's just get to know, you know, just a little bit. Because, I mean, what's fun without food? Food, fun. It makes the food more tasty.
Right.
I'm psychic with Kike here. Okay, so we'll go on a quick break, though. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to know more about you, right?
Okay.
Interesting stuff. All right, we'll go on a quick break. When we return, Wake Up Nigeria continues. Stay with us. Your eyes and open it and it's ready, basically. So let's just get to know, you know, just a little bit. Because, I mean, what's fun without food? Food, fun. It makes the food more tasty.
Right.
I'm psychic with Kike here. Okay, so we'll go on a quick break, though. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to know more about you, right?
Okay.
Interesting stuff. All right, we'll go on a quick break. When we return, Wake Up Nigeria continues. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. It's Wake Up Nigeria, and we're here in the kitchen with Chef Kike. And today we are making
French toast.
French toast, yeah. But we're adding a little bit of spice to it. We have fruits, we have grapes, bananas, strawberry. Carry on, it's your recipe.
And kiwi.
Okay, so let's talk about the ingredients quickly, and we'll head on to our French toast.
Okay. So now we have milk, cinnamon, vanilla flavor, eggs.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. We forgot to talk about the cinnamon.
Yeah, you have this. I'm using the cinnamon stick.
Yeah.
But you can use the powdered one as well.
Yeah, if you like.
Whichever one you prefer.
Okay, so let's get to it. See, I told you French toast is very easy, like the easiest breakfast. So you just wake up in the morning and you really, let's say, you know, there are those days where you wake up very hungry. Let's say you had a really large dinner. You wake up in the morning, your tummy is practically empty. You just want to eat something sharp, sharp. French toast is the way to go. Just get your butter. If you don't have butter, you go to the Abokine store. Butter.
No, you can also use oil.
Or you could also use oil. Oh, great.
But butter tastes better.
You see, but, you know, we always want to have that.
Yeah, you can use oil.
So
just
what are we?
a little bit of oil.
Oh, okay. So what are we waiting for now?
We need the pan to get hot.
Okay.
And you're frying on low heat.
Low heat, because we don't want our bread
to brown.
Okay. So what exactly are we looking for? What kind of look? Golden brown or just brown?
Depending on how you like your toast. Depends on how you like it.
Okay. Because I like it. How do you get that crunchy taste from your toast?
Burnt.
Burnt.
Not burnt per se. Well, not burnt per se, though, but you let it stay longer.
Yeah.
You won't have too much oil.
Okay.
And it's
okay.
it crisp up.
It crisp up. Okay. Great. So we're about to make our French toast. Well, I think like soaking up the bread in this mixture though, like. So how do you know your pan is hot? Because you're not even checking, you're just. No, you chefs just have your way of doing your own things, like, you know. Yeah, so I was talking about how you wake up in the morning, your stomach is empty, you gotta put something in it. So here you are, French toast, sharp, sharp. Or bread and butter is another option though, but hey, come on. Sometimes you just want to get to work, you know.
Have an interesting meal.
Have an interesting breakfast, you know.
Bread and butter is so boring.
So boring, so basic, so bland, you know, sometimes.
There are a lot of things you could do with bread and butter.
Like what?
French toast.
French toast, yeah, basic.
Then our mom would pick up the sliced bread, slice egg, put butter, sandwich.
That's all.
When you can be having French toast and, you know.
That's how you should.
So you just need to be creative.
Yeah. You know, you should tune in every day where we get our chefs to teach you different things, you know. Enlighten us on creative ways of spicing up our meals, you know. This butter, the heat is, okay, it's heating up gradually.
It's not better.
Okay.
Because we need it hot so that the bread won't get soggy.
Oh, okay. So, okay, so it should be very hot so that our bread doesn't get soggy. Yeah, because when you're soaking already, like
it's soft already, but by the time
did you ever dip your bread in your tea? You did?
Growing up.
I hated that so much.
Me too.
I don't know how people did that. People still do it too.
Yeah.
You dip your bread inside the tea.
My mom tried teaching my son. I never allowed it. And he doesn't even like it. Like, no, mommy, I have my bread and I'll drink my tea.
Oh, such an ajebo. Okay.
Okay. I guess it.
So let's talk about your son a little bit. What's his favorite breakfast meal?
Bread and peanut butter. Okay, there are times he has toast, baked beans, and sausages.
Oh, that's a beautiful combination.
So,
I'm sure it's very healthy.
He is.
When you wake up having baked beans and bread, you know, please give me a reason why you shouldn't be healthy.
That's like it's one of his favorite
breakfast meals, right? You know, kids always have a way of you know, today they want that, tomorrow they want this. But bread is just a staple for every home. You must have bread.
You must.
So, do you need me to do anything? Because I see our pan is heating up.
Okay.
Okay. So, what are we doing now? What are we doing now?
We're putting the bread in.
Okay. Wow, that's soaking it up pretty nicely. So, where does the honey come in?
That's not honey. I just put it in there.
Okay, what's that?
Maple syrup.
Oh, maple syrup. Okay. So
you can use maple syrup. You can use golden syrup. Anyone.
Or you can use honey. Is honey another option or not?
Well, you know, honey, original honey has a distinct taste.
Okay.
So if you like it,
you can.
For me, I don't. Okay.
All right. Do you need me to increase the heat? Because remember you said low heat.
But this is not...
It's just okay. Now I could help you fix that. You know, this our heater is very sophisticated. Yeah, so you just, you know, you need strong fingers to make it work. Yeah. So let me know. Is that okay?
It's good.
Okay, because it's on high heat now. So we are waiting for our bread to simmer up.
We need the heat. So.
Yeah, it's coming up. So what are we going for now? Crunchy, like I like it, or just regular, like you like it?
Let's see how it goes.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about other breakfast options like that, like very ready to go. Just wake up in the morning. Because, you know, traffic is another thing you want to beat in Lagos.
You can have oats. And you can also have your fresh fruits and your oats.
Yeah, cereal. Yeah, let's talk about. Can you also have fruits in your cereal?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Fresh fruits.
For example, our Kellogg's. Thumbs up to Kellogg's. Yeah, basically.
Yes,
so,
you can.
Yeah.
You can have fresh fruits in it, like the fruits and fiber. But now there's this brand.
No, we are sticking to cereals.
Yeah. Brand flakes. It's also a Kellogg's product.
Yeah.
The brand flakes, you can have your fresh fruits in it.
Yeah. You can have like strawberries, your grapes, anyhow you like it.
You could just put it and have it with it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So our bread is heating up. I like that, you know, that cinnamon flavor. I could perceive it.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
It gives it a whole new flavor, like you're taking something else.
You know, since I joined Wake Up Nigeria, I now have cinnamon in my house. It's a must-have. Maybe it's just, I'm this close to using it for my soups, but of course I can't.
No, okay.
Because we've been taught to make use of it.
I have a friend, her mom uses cinnamon in everything. Stew. Jollof rice. Oh, yes.
Wow. Interesting stuff.
And even in jollof rice, and it tastes so nice. It gives your jollof rice a whole different flavor. Like maybe one day we'll have your cinnamon jollof rice.
I think we should try that when next you come on the show.
Yeah.
Cinnamon in our jollof rice. We'll see how that tastes. Okay. You know, the first time I ever had French toast, I imagined what it was. Like, I just imagined what made the bread look brown. Like, I didn't even know that it actually had to go through a process. I just thought I just put the bread in the pan and just allow it to burn, and that's it, you know. Like, I didn't know that, you actually have to go through a process. So imagine just, you know, waking up in the morning and fixing this and just wrapping it up in your foil paper.
Foil pack.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
And you're good to go with your cup of coffee. And you're just feeling like it. And then people just see you in the office, bring it out, and you're like, oh, just munching on it and having fun.
Practically, we're done.
Okay. So here you go. But bread, strawberry, kiwi, I don't know how that's gonna taste. Like I'm very, very, I don't know. My taste bud, I can help you try it though, just in case. Why are you smiling?
Okay.
Okay.
So we do more.
Sorry?
That's about it, our friends. This is just for us to garnish it now.
Okay, so go ahead. What do you need me to do for you?
I need a bread knife.
Bread knife. Okay, so I'm going to get you a bread knife. Okay, I think you have our bread knife over there. Basically.
No.
Okay, I think we have one here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to take this away since you're not making use of them, and just help you put in your strawberries and your grapes. So you could just get this from your local store.
I need the timer.
Just in case. Sorry?
I need the timer.
Okay. All right. So we're about to garnish our, French toast, just to give it another, sorry?
Yeah,
just to give it another feel. But I could help you do this while you're working on the strawberry and grapes, yeah?
Okay.
Let me just help you grab another knife. Because I'm very curious about this, okay, we don't have any other. You need a big knife? Does it really matter what size of knife you use?
No, not really.
Okay, so here you go. It's pretty sharp though, so you need to be careful. So please, when you're working with sharp objects in the kitchen, no kids around. We don't want kitchen hazard. Abby? Okay. So we're about to garnish our French toast. Just in case you're just joining us, we're making French toast and we're making use of... Chef Kike, let's talk about the ingredients again.
We have bread, bananas, kiwis, grapes, eggs, milk, vanilla flavors,
cinnamon, right?
Yes.
Do you need something? Okay. So then you could have your French toast with oats, coffee, tea, milk, hot chocolate. Depends on how you like it. Or cereal. Kellogg's cornflakes, yeah. So we're about to garnish our French toast. And hopefully, by the end of the show, we'll see how... this is the first time I'm officially slicing kiwi on Wake Up Nigeria.
So depending on the design you want, you either slice your kiwi vertically or horizontally.
All right. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria continues shortly. Kitchen hazard. Abby? Okay. So we're about to garnish our French toast. Just in case you're just joining us, we're making French toast and we're making use of... Chef Kike, let's talk about the ingredients again.
We have bread, bananas, kiwis, grapes, eggs, milk, vanilla flavors,
cinnamon, right?
Yes.
Do you need something? Okay. So then you could have your French toast with oats, coffee, tea, milk, hot chocolate. Depends on how you like it. Or cereal. Kellogg's cornflakes, yeah. So we're about to garnish our French toast. And hopefully, by the end of the show, we'll see how... this is the first time I'm officially slicing kiwi on Wake Up Nigeria.
So depending on the design you want, you either slice your kiwi vertically or horizontally.
All right. We'll go on a quick break. Stay with us. Wake Up Nigeria continues shortly.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the highly anticipated premiere of the movie Ocean's 8, starring Rihanna, Sandra Bullock, Kate Blanchett, and many more, held over the weekend. Now, attending this particular event were numerous celebrities, influencers, and fans of all these artists, actors, and it was really, really an amazing movie. And everybody was preparing for it for quite a while. It was an all-female cast, and the anticipation was really, really ripe. Now, the outfits of the Met Gala themed premiere is what brought our attention, was brought to our attention, and we said, you know what, let's talk about it this morning. is right here.
Hi, Titi.
How far?
How we doing?
I'm good. You know, you're the fashion expert here.
Yeah, I went for the premiere.
Guru. So I'm going to hand this over to you because I know that you've been looking really, really deeply into all these outfits and all these ensembles. And I'm going to act like
all right.
I'm
so
the novice
before we quickly go into the movie, because we have to like talk about it quickly, like briefly. I don't know if we still have the movie premiere, the movie trailer. We would like to see it because it's quite an interesting.
Okay, so but let me give a little rundown.
Yeah,
of
give
the
us
movie.
about
so the movie itself stars the sister of starts with the sister of Danny Ocean. So Danny Ocean was the lead in Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13. If you can remember, Julia Roberts was in the last two, that's Ocean's 12 and 13. So this is a spin-off of those three movies where his sister, who had been in jail for 5 years, suddenly comes out of jail and is like, you know what, she's gonna do something amazing. Right? So she comes out and plans to rob the Met Gala. That's it. That's the only spoiler I'm going to give.
That is why people were actually, you know, asking why the Met Gala. Exactly. Why that theme? Exactly. So quickly, we just talk about the movie premiere saw glamorous couture outfits, headwears, and trend-setting beauty looks, from thigh-high slits to Met Gala inspired themes. So here are a few of our best and worst looks. First of all, we're going to look at media personality Toke Makinwa. She wore a black dress by South African designer Orapelong Medu. And her headpiece was
Urezi
culture.
Urezi culture.
I have to give it to Urezi culture because a lot of headpieces at that event were actually worn by Urezi culture. I mean, it was very avant-garde. It was
very fresh.
Very fresh. You know, I mean, this is first of its kind here in Nigeria, and it was very, very nice to see a lot of all these other pieces here in Nigeria. So we even saw you too.
Yes, I was there.
I'm not exactly sure what you were wearing.
Oh,
what are you wearing?
Goodness me, but I know the picture is right there. So I was wearing this amazing piece. It was completely embellished with diamonds, well, faux diamonds, stones, well, diamonds are a girl's best friend. From head to toe, it was really heavy. The dress was really, really heavy. And then I had a tiara on my head.
I think, Titi, here, you're trying to relive your beauty queen days.
Oh, well,
like, I'm going to go.
You know, it does remind me of the beauty queen theme, but the thing is, the Met Gala in the movie itself, it was actually themed with the crown jewels. Oh. So the crown jewels was the theme of the Met Gala in the movie, so that was what I was trying to channel with that particular outfit. In fact, I was the only one that wore a tiara. I felt so good about that. Everybody else had feathers and spikes on their head. And I had a tiara, and I felt really, really comfortable with it
so quickly, let's talk about the star of the night, Nollywood actress Osas Ajibade. She literally stole the night wearing a black dress with peacock feathers and ruffles. Her dress was designed by Africana.
It was really amazing.
This actually reminds me of Black Swan.
It was really incredible. The way it was even constructed was such that the feathers could stay behind her.
As a train, and then, you know,
and she would pull them up, and a particular rope was pulled. She had to hold them side by side to ensure that the feathers stood out. And it gave her a kind of Gemini effect, like it was two different outfits.
Yeah, it actually made her look like she was wearing two different outfits. What was going through my mind actually was how she was able to see through the night in the cinema hall.
Okay, so I was there, and I know that she did not watch much of that movie.
Okay.
She came in quite late. But the truth is, it was all about the dress anyway. It wasn't really about the movie for her, but it really was a showstopper. Everyone in the hall agreed. Everyone was
these days, I think...
And she's such a beautiful person.
Yes, she is, actually.
She just really popped.
Well, I was very curious also about the way the construction of the dress here clung to her bosoms. Yeah. It was pretty, tight.
It held her back.
Held it very firmly, though. Like,
she has done a lot of work on herself as well ever since she had her baby. She's really worked out. She has an amazing body. She has a perfect figure to carry out that look. And it was just amazing.
All right. So let's move on to one of my worst looks for the night. Kate Henshaw. She wore designer ethnic fashion.
I did see that coming.
Yes. Her look was African-inspired. Definitely my worst look.
No way.
Thinking, I totally... I mean, those colors hurt my eyes.
I have to disagree with you because I saw it up close and it was very intricately detailed. You could see that there was a lot of hard work.
I love her headpiece though.
Beautiful.
Oh, I love that headpiece.
It was
really
think
great. Her headpiece was one of my favorites for the night, but her look, I really didn't know.
I think she pulled it off. She has the body to pull off anything. It's kind of Spanish looking with the tiny skirt.
But it was actually African inspired. So I'm not feeling that look at all.
Okay, so up close, it looks very, very detailed and structured. And you could see that there was a lot of work put into that. So whoever put that together, I'm not sure the name of the designer who put that together, but it was really, really interesting to see.
Well,
it was comfortable too. She was walking everywhere. She wasn't restricted into any corner like some of us.
She can walk the earth if she has to. Have you seen her body?
Yes.
Yes. So, but I really wasn't feeling that look. But anyways, it's good. Idia Ison was another showstopper on the carpet. She was wearing a Tojo foyer design and a headpiece was by Fascinators by Omogi. I think a lot of people in the fascinator business actually made a lot of money.
Well, it does depend on whether they were purchased or not, or just for display.
See, you just shaded though.
No, but the truth is,
shade.
No, it's not about shading really, because most of these outfits are made for one look and one look only. Yeah. So once you're doing couture looks, most of the time it's still just an idea you're trying to put together, and you're not even sure how it's going to look. Talk less of pulling it off the shelf to sell. Yeah. You know, so it probably wasn't on sale. They probably just made it uniquely for this particular individual. Okay. She has a beautiful set of legs.
Yeah, I also feel that her choice of color was amazing. Yeah. There's a lot. You could tell that that fabric is not just a fabric; it's a rich fabric. It's rich, it's heavy. Even if it's not heavy, we're seeing it carries a lot of weight.
It has a really great structure to the design. But there's something I think of when I think of red carpet. I think of colors that will pop on the red carpet. Yeah. Now, this doesn't stand out to me because I can see flowers, I can see red, and there's a lot of red
and pink. They're not flowers, actually.
No, I mean flowers on the backdrop.
Okay.
Yes, so it's sort of just fading into the background for me. This is just me, but of course she has an amazing figure to carry it out. Yeah. But it didn't pop for me.
Well, the truth is, that pose was just phenomenal. When I saw the front of the ensemble, I was like, not so much, but not so much, because you know it was actually a crop top and a short mini skirt. It was pretty tight at the top. Okay. For those of you who could go check it up, it was pretty tight at the top, so I wasn't really feeling. But hey, that was a nice way to.
So from that side, it looks great, but from the front, I wasn't really feeling it. That much.
So quickly, last one for the night was actress Ufoma McDermott. Her outfit was really appalling. From her headpiece to outfit, definitely one of my worst looks for the night, because I really know, was she going to church with her? From her head up, she was going to church. From her neck down, it was as if she was going to the club. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there.
Okay, so one thing I know about the Met Gala is you either go big or go home. I don't think she went big. I think she just pulled some things out of a closet.
And then she posed with the stairs.
Okay.
Who does that?
A bit too much. But the thing is, she's on TV right now. We're talking about her. She wanted to get talked about. And that headpiece is something to talk about.
Yellow?
I like the fact that she did something different. She covered her face. If, for instance, you want to stand out and do something different, it's something you could try. I'm not really one for this pose. The socks, I'm not sure if
if you want to do something different.
It was socks inside heels.
Do something different to be the best.
Okay.
Because, darling, if you gotta slay, you gotta slay. You just don't come and just do. No, kill it from head to bottom. Kill it. Don't come and do. Yes, proposing with the stairs. No, we don't want that.
So I just wanted to go back and say, you know, there was a lot of effort put into this.
Well, give it to all of them.
Yeah,
actually.
really. There was a lot of effort put together there. And for the movie, I feel abroad they will even appreciate how much effort we put into it.
Yeah.
And they'll take notice that Nigerians love to dress up just that little
All
bit
right,
more.
so we'll go on a quick break. When we return, there's so much more on Wake Up Nigeria. Stay with us.
Well, hello, people. Welcome to the second half of Wake Up Nigeria. Glad you could join us this morning.
Still with the sports, you know, things.
Second
half,
yeah.
Really. So much football everywhere.
It's a 90-minute game out here.
Not exactly. A bit longer than 90 minutes for us. But, well, hey, we're here every single morning. It's a pleasure to do this with you every morning, of course. And at this hour, there's so much more. We're getting cues from Russia. We know that Promise is on standby. We're going to be talking to him in just a little while.
Yeah.
All right.
In just a few minutes,
yes,
he's going to be joining us. And it's going to be really, really great. We're going to be hooking up live to Russia.
Yes, indeed. We have, of course, entertainment news. is going to be taking us on a trip through the glitzy world of entertainment.
Yep. And MT Crew will be treating us to their very own World Cup song. Looking forward to that one. Looks nice. Wow. All right, guys. So this morning I read in the news that the federal government is looking into the issue of housing. Okay. That housing and mortgages are really expensive. So even people earning good money cannot afford to build their own houses. True. So they're looking into that issue to try to bring down the cost so that average families, people earning 200,000 a month can now access mortgages, because it's really, really high right now.
I think it's a good idea because, and it's very welcoming. Because, I mean, a few days ago I was talking about this issue with my husband, because this land use charge people have been moving from house to house, you know, checking weeds, checking breads, checking all the paparazzi and all of that, basically. And, you know, and I remember a few months ago there were complaints about how rents were going to increase in the coming year. And then I was saying, this one, Ogun State to just open their gates. Welcome home, people of Lagos.
It's
you know, and everybody will come, you know,
State.
So,
a lot of people are shifting right down the expressway, shifting down there because the land is more affordable there as
and
right
housing
now.
Is relatively, you know,
I actually went on an inspection on Saturday. I went to check out a parcel of land in Lekki, around the Novari Lekki Mall area. And the work going on there is immense. But the scale, I don't know where this money is coming from. The scale of the buildings people are putting down there, it makes you think that, okay, so they keep saying that there's no money, but then how are they building all these ones? I don't know. But so it's even intimidating for people that want to buy land in a particular area, that, okay, when you buy the land, what exactly are you going to build there? Can you actually afford to build up to the standard of the people in this particular area? So I don't know.
But for me, it's more of, it's not even about buying land. It's just really about the mortgage. So, because internationally, people don't really buy land to build a house. You just buy a house. You understand? So when you're thinking about it, you're either thinking, okay, I'm buying a 1-bedroom, or 2-bedroom, or 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5, 6, whatever it is that you want to buy. So you just say to your realtor, I need a 4-bedroom in a particular location, and they look for it, and you know, you pay for it. So you understand? So it's not about. So we still have this mentality of, I buy a land and then I build a house, then I buy blocks
that's a lot of
and cement and all of that. It's really not what we should be doing.
Omonile people, they will harass your life.
It's actually a big deal, but it's something that we should probably bring someone in to come and talk about that soon enough. We should.
Well, we'll take the news updates now with the Gochi, and of course hook up with Promise later on.
Many thanks, guys. The federal government is gearing up to shut the land border between Nigeria and the particular neighboring country to avoid smuggling of foreign rice into the country. Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development Al Dogbe disclosed this on Monday while speaking with youth at a leadership clinic in Abuja. We said he wouldn't mention the particular country and border, but said shutting the borders had become necessary to encourage local production and sustain the economy of the country. The minister said the border will be shut in a few days to protect local rice farmers who have now grown from 5 million to 30 million. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has recorded a landslide victory in Saturday's local government elections in Rivers State. Results declared by the State Independent Electoral Commission indicates that the PDP won the chairmanship elections for all 23 local government areas. Chairman of the Commission and Chief Electoral Officer, retired Justice Chukwunenye Uriri, while announcing the results in Port Harcourt, described the council polls as free, fair, and violence-free. The Commission says results for the 319 wards will be announced later today. And Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu has described former Ondo State Governor Olusegun Mimiko as a treacherous politician for dumping the People's Democratic Party for his former party, the Labour Party. Ekweremadu made the statement in Akure, the Ondo State capital, while addressing hordes of PDP members that came to receive him at the Akure airport en route Ado Ekiti for a rally. The Deputy Senate President said only a deceitful and selfish politician could have taken such action. Ekurumadu asked party members to be loyal and committed to the party's development. And as the news this hour, we're moving on to the day's weather forecasts. I am Ugochi Uliwu.
All right, it's yet another day of excitement on the ongoing Russia 2018 World Cup. And we're in touch with Promise Efoge, our very own sports correspondent, who right now is live in Russia. And of course, is giving us some fresh updates on what's going on at that location. I don't know if we can hook up with Promise immediately. Hey, Promise.
Hi, Yomi, good morning.
Oh, wow. So it's so good to see you. You look fresh and ready for some major action over there in Russia. How's it been so far?
Well, you can say that again. I am looking fresh because the weather is so cold here. They say it's summer, but it's really freezing, especially in the mornings like this and much later at night. Well, I'm very concerned about the African contingent to the World Cup this year. It's really not been so sweet for African teams. Every African team so far have not been able to hold their own. Nigeria lost, Morocco lost, Egypt lost. I mean, it's really not been a good first round for the African teams, and that's a major cause of worry for we African journalists here covering the World Cup. But there's always a second chance. The second round of games will begin today. Egypt play against host Russia here in St. Petersburg, and much later tonight. We understand that their star man Mo Salah may be starting that game, and that will be some form of respite for the Pharaohs of Egypt, who are tipped as perhaps one of Africa's best representatives here at the tournament.
Think of Senegal's chances, though. I mean, we're still looking forward to Senegal's match, and even though the African teams have not really been doing so great, what do you think Senegal is going to be doing?
The Teranga Lions, yes, a very young side, boast of one of the best players in the world at the moment, talking about Sadio Mane, who plays for Liverpool. We saw his exploits at club level in the UEFA Champions League, but this is a different ball game entirely. This is a national team where, of course, a tree doesn't make a forest. Sadio Mane will be relied upon to carry the team on his shoulders, but how far he can do that, we're yet to see. Well, Yomi, let me talk to a few Egyptian fans that I have here. They are looking forward to the game later tonight. Come on, guys, Jamal. Egypt lost against Uruguay in their very first game, but these guys here are hopeful that the Pharaohs of Egypt can really live up to their own expectations and get maximum points against Russia later tonight. I'm sure they know it will be a very difficult call, because playing against the home team is like playing against 12 players. We saw what Russia did against Saudi Arabia in their first game. It was a 5-0 decimation of Saudi Arabia. Guys, I start with you, Jamal. Mo Salah might be starting today's game. Do you think that would add up for the Pharaohs of Egypt tonight?
Yes, we have come from Egypt to support our team, and especially Mohamed Salah, and we are putting our faith in defeating Russia.
Okay, I'll talk to you now. Egypt lost to Uruguay. It was a slim loss, 1-0. Are you hopeful that Egypt can scale through Group A?
Egypt maybe take the second level. Match will be win Russia 2-0 today. Yeah.
Okay, well, Yomi, just in case you didn't really get what he said, I'm standing right next to him, and what he said is Egypt will beat Russia by 2-0, and he's projecting that Egypt will finish second in the group behind Russia. That's some faith from these Egyptian fans here who stay positive that despite the first round loss Egypt recorded against Uruguay, that Egypt can go through our second place team in the group. Let me talk about the Nigerian team, Yomi. I was with the president of the Nigeria Football Federation last night, Amaju Pinnick, and he said he had a closed-door meeting with the players. Do not forget, Nigeria lost to Croatia 2-0.
Yeah.
That put our chances of qualifying to the next round in jeopardy. And so he had a closed-door meeting with the Super Eagles yesterday, and he told the boys what is at stake. He let them know that Nigerians are not happy at this point in time. He let them know that the officials are not happy at this point in time. Why? Because preparatory to Russia, the Nigeria Football Federation did everything humanly possible to ensure the team was well prepared. In fact, this was our best preparation towards any major tournament whatsoever in the history of Nigerian football. And so, to whom much is given, much is expected. The sport minister also promised to increase their match-winning bonus if they get to beat Iceland on Friday.
Wow, wow. Excellent work, Prime Minister Figure doing there in Russia. And we wish the Super Eagles the very best on Friday in our matchup against Iceland. We're going to take a break now and, of course, come back for more on Wake Up Nigeria.
Closed-door meeting with the players. Do not forget, Nigeria lost to Croatia 2-0.
Yeah.
That put our chances of qualifying to the next round in jeopardy. And so he had a closed-door meeting with the Super Eagles yesterday, and he told the boys what is at stake. He let them know that Nigerians are not happy at this point in time. He let them know that the officials are not happy at this point in time. Why? Because preparatory to Russia, the Nigeria Football Federation did everything humanly possible to ensure the team was well prepared. In fact, this was our best preparation towards any major tournament whatsoever in the history of Nigerian football. And so, to whom much is given, much is expected. The sport minister also promised to increase their match-winning bonus if they get to beat Iceland on Friday.
Wow, wow. Excellent work, Prime Minister Figure doing there in Russia. And we wish the Super Eagles the very best on Friday in our matchup against Iceland. We're going to take a break now and, of course, come back for more on Wake Up Nigeria.
All right, welcome back. It's time for entertainment news, and with me is Jose.
Yeah, what's good, man?
Of Entertainment Splash. You all know him with Entertainment Splash. Okay, so it's certainly been a good year for singer Wizkid as he walks the runway for an international fashion brand, Dolce & Gabbana, alongside Naomi Campbell. So,
like, I loved everything when I saw his costume. Like,
but that jacket was big for him, Sha.
It's style.
But wait, let's see this so that people can. We need to see this video so that people can have an idea what we're talking about. Let's see this. All right, video isn't ready yet. Okay. Well, basically, so yeah, that's Naomi Campbell on the runway, and we have him and Tiny Temper, yeah.
Campbell. I guess Naomi hooked Wizkid up with this with this deal after she opened up for him at the concert, at his Indigo concert, and now they are now friends. So yo, I can do this. Let's do this together. And she's in a relationship with Skepta, British rapper, and Skepta and Wizkid are cool like that. So let's just roll and make things happen. And I'm happy for Wizkid. Everybody was happy for Wizkid when they saw this picture and the videos trending online. Yeah. Like, this was a boy that when he was starting music, he was singing about D&G.
Yeah.
And now he's being styled by Gabbana himself. So it's a great one for African music. It's great for Nigerian music.
Okay.
It's a great one for Wizkid
All
himself.
right. So we've all heard about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Oh, God.
Our power couple.
Power couple.
Yeah. Are finally releasing a joint album despite, you know, there's been divorce rumors, all of that.
I think they're making money from all of what happened to them in their relationship. The divorce situation, Beyonce dropped Lemonade, then Jay-Z dropped 444 apologizing and everything. Yeah. And now they've been releasing, they're on tour right now, on the Run tour, and they've been dropping semi-nude pictures. Like, what are you guys up to just because of this album? 2018, Beyonce and Jay-Z are releasing semi-nude picture. Kim Kardashian is releasing people from prison. What's happening? These are not the power couple we used to know.
Right.
And they're cussing people on the album. I listened to some songs on the album, Everything Is Love, and they're taking shades at Kanye.
So well, before we go on this, let's see, let's so that people can have a feel of the, you know, their long anticipated
Everything
album.
Is Love album.
Basically, Everything Is Love album. Let's have a look at that.
Put some respect on my check. Pay me in equity. Watch me reverse out of he got a bad bitch. We live in lavish. I got expensive fabrics. I got expensive habits. He wanna go with me. He like to roll away. He wanna be with me. He wanna give me that vitamin D. Ice ornaments. Ice style ornaments. You ain't on to this. Don't think they own to this. But I'm a jet. Shut down, collect. Give me the ball, take a top shift. Call my girls and put them all on a spaceship.
All right, nice one.
Jam, Beyonce rapping now.
Yeah.
What's happening to the world?
But I think they are doing everything they can to stay together as a couple, which I admire, of course.
Well, we don't want to see them go their separate ways. They are doing good as a couple. They are making great music. So let them just stay like that. And make money off us from whatever situation is happening in their relationship.
All right, so we are moving on.
Oh, God, Kiss Daniel.
So, Kiss Daniel.
But why? Like, right now, he's in trouble with his former record label, G Worldwide. Right now, they own his name.
Yeah.
Like, you know you have trouble with your record label. You change your name because of situation like that. Why didn't you copyright that name?
Okay, so let's make it, let's enlighten our viewers on the name from Kiss.
Kiss, K-I-S-S.
K-I-Z-Z.
K-I-Z-Z, that will make you sound like an Ibadan person. Kiss Daniel.
K-Z.
In case you are wondering, Kiss Daniel, I have K-I-Z for you. That's if Emperor Jizzy and GY that's not copyrighted name already. Like, you have issues. Why are you surrounded by people on your team that will not be that smart to copyright that name ASAP?
Yeah.
And Emperor Jizzy did it. It's smarter than you. And right now you're in trouble. I'm sure they must have done other names that you might want to pick.
Might want to pick.
Yes,
yeah,
like that KIZ.
It's a no-no for you. Ain't going anywhere.
Like, it's crazy, record label and artist drama. Though.
But this is also a warning to other upcoming artists that, hey, if you're going to be signed to a record label, you need to protect whatever it is that you're giving into the record label.
And it's crazy because...
It's called intellectual property.
Yeah.
You need to protect it.
It's crazy. They named him.
Yeah.
Like, they made you. They made you, and you're fighting with them right now. You just have to be smart about it. We're waiting to see the outcome of this situation with Kiss Daniel and Emperor Jesus.
Fingers crossed, though. Fingers crossed. But I'm wishing Kiss Daniel all the best.
Yeah, everybody's always wishing them, but yeah. We're wishing you the best.
All right. So, fashion entrepreneur Toyin Lawani is all out shaking the tables of all the single moms in Nigeria or Lagos states.
Like,
so what's that about?
All these people are just, it's attention seeking. Like, we all know, like Tonto Dike and the rest, Father's Day was on Sunday, and everybody, all the single mothers came out. They are not happy with their baby father. Started putting up posts, Happy Father's Day to me. And definitely attention seeking from Tonto Dike and the rest who have been claiming fathers. She goes to Father's Day PTA meeting, she plays football with the men, claiming she's the man of the family. And they've been putting up posts. They put up posts.
Let's not also forget Mercy Aigbe.
Mercy Aigbe too, she did that. And I was banking for her, like, don't just say Happy Father's Day. I'm responsible for my child too, so you can wish me Happy Father's Day. And after he said that, he wished Happy Father's Day. Then Toyin Lawani came up, who has a baby daddy, and she came up, put up a post. Like, people
and let's not forget that they have issues.
They have issues. Yeah. But after whatever she said, she still dissed Lord Trig, who happens to be a baby daddy, whichever way. But single mothers and all this drama that they keep putting up. Yes, we know you people are trying. It's a sensitive issue to talk about. Yes, we know you people are trying, but why do you always rub it in the single fathers' faces? Some of them are doing their job.
Yeah.
Some are not. Wish yourself Happy Father's Day, but don't just go on dissing. Like, you people made a baby together. Why that dramatic?
All right.
Lawani, that was what Toyin Lawani was trying to explain to all of them. That men would cheat. Just leave them and let them be.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, King Jose, for coming on the show to, gist us.
You're welcome.
Basically.
You're welcome.
All right. So, in the spirit of football, which is all the rave at the moment, we have a performance by MT Records. All right, so MT Records isn't coming on right now, but I think we also have Yomi and Izefa coming on. All right, okay. So they're going to be taking that performance at the Garden.
Brothers, can you hear the sound of our voices? Listen to us cheer, and now we got no fear. Sisters, can you hear the sound of our heartbeat? We love and we share. Happiness is here. Can you feel the love all in the air? Spread the love, let all hate disappear. Yeah. Let's stand for peace, let's stand for unity. Keep marching, we'll fight to the end. Yeah. Freedom, our vision, lift the world up higher. Dancing, singing, get the world inspired. Feeling, believing, tap into that power. Bring it hope, 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 hope. We are the world. We are the champions. With strength and love, we found in us. We build this foundation. We are more inspired. Feeling, believing, tap into that power. Bring it hope, 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 hope. We are the world. We are the champions. With strength and love, we found in us. We build this foundation. We are more. We are one. We got love. Singing, singing, singing.
is nothing. Listen to the voices. This is something less tough. Criticizing black and white. Well, it's nothing. Akma people, I'm black and you are white. We are all created from God. Do you dream in colors? I'm black, well, it's nothing. Listen to the voices. This is something less tough. Criticizing black and white. Well, it's nothing. Akma people, I'm black and you are white. We are all created from God. I'm black and you are white. Let's stop criticizing, yeah.
Let's play together, holding each other, doing the things we're supposed to be doing. Loving, not hating, forget about pretense. Let's face it all, bring God humanity, yeah, yeah. You need me, oh, I need you. For this happy moment to be true, yeah. In the city of Africa, love and affection. Brothers have no fear, freedom now we care. Oh, stop killing, bullying your brother, man. Black or white, we can get a brother like you. You got to use your IQ. Oh, Nago day, I show that. Oluwacho, power should you, I know what right. Rise up and feel this move. Make and get another brother like you. We are the one. We are the champions. Strength and love we found in us. We build this foundation. We are one. We are one. We got love. We are singing
It's still Wake Up Nigeria, and I have with me Owen Olowu and, of course, the MT crew here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Beautiful song, I have to say.
Thank you.
So tell me about how this all started.
Well, we just sat down one day and we're like, okay, the World Cup's coming up.
Okay.
Let's do something about it.
All right.
Yeah, so I don't think we really heard much about the World Cup song everywhere, so we just said, and then we need to do something to bring ourselves out there.
Okay. All right. So I'm feeling you, but I'm not hearing that energy you gave me just now. I'm not hearing it. I need to hear your voices. I would love to know, what's your name?
His name is Tony. He's our producer.
Okay. Andy?
T-Bounce.
Eloho.
Exact.
Okay. All right. And all of you came together by chance, or did you go searching for them, or how?
We just found ourselves.
You found yourselves? Where? Which area of Lagos?
Everywhere. You know, Lagos is not too big. It's not too small. It's just traffic sometimes.
Okay.
We found ourselves.
But you must have a base. Where are you guys based? Right now.
Akoka, right now.
Akoka. Hey, you need love.
Yeah.
All right then. So you look like you're having fun with this.
Yes, it's
right?
It's a big family. We eat together, we sleep together, we drink together, we create together, we do everything together.
Amazing.
So it's one family.
So who does the writing?
Everybody.
Everybody?
It just pops up.
Production? Who does the production?
Once he drops the beats,
everybody just falls in line. All right then. No wahala. I'm really interested in finding out, you know, where the inspiration actually came from for this particular line, because I heard the lines, we are one, right?
Yes.
And it does feel like we hear it a lot. But why did you guys decide to add that to your song?
Well, because, you know, football is like spirit, you know.
Okay.
It preaches oneness, you know, unity, love. You know, you could hate your neighbor tomorrow, but when you guys score a goal, maybe Nigeria is playing, you will celebrate, you even though you're celebrating in person.
Fantastic.
So the song, we want to preach unity amongst everybody, you know. Say no to racism, say no to, you know, drugs, say no to all kinds of stuff that are not good. And let's be one, let's enjoy this fever, this football spirit right now.
Okay, so is there an album, an EP coming out soon, anytime soon?
Yeah, we've been working on, you know, individual tracks. So but we just said, let's do this for, you know, since we're singing about oneness, let's come together and sing
not to worry. I can't wait to hear more music from you guys.
Definitely.
Over time. And I really also want to see you guys do some crazy choreography. I was waiting for you guys to start busting a move. I was waiting. It was like you guys didn't know whether you should do it or not. I'm like, okay, maybe next time when they come back, But so how do you think Nigeria's chances are at this World Cup? What? How do you think they are? Be honest. Be honest. He's wearing a jersey. A lot of people decided to keep their jerseys under their bed when we didn't win the last match. But you came out with yours. So that tells me, talk to me now. What?
We still have a chance. We still have a chance. We can still, get to the final.
According to a pig,
Say it again.
According to a pig that said we'll get to the semi-final. I don't know how true that is.
Okay.
Animals that predict.
I don't know when we started listening to animals.
I don't understand.
But hey, I love the energy. I love the fact that you guys are really together, and may you always remain one. Yes. I've seen so many groups that start out like this. You guys will maintain this love always. We're going to be rushing back into the studio now. I know that there's still so much more in store. Yomi is right there.
Thanks so much, Titi, and a great performance there. Now, while parenting is a joy on the one hand, it is a task that requires one to be observant and even perspicacious enough to be able to detect the strengths of your child and apply them in your day-to-day interactions with the little ones. Of course, parenting expert Izefua is joining us this morning to talk about this. It's good to have you here.
Great to be here again.
A little bit under the weather, but thank you for, because of your love for our kids.
Yeah, I had to latch on my own strength to be here.
Okay, so let's talk about kids' strengths. Sometimes some of these things are not immediately apparent. You just discover that, okay, this child is a bit expressive. Or you look at another child and you see that, okay, this child is artistic or protective or has leadership qualities. How do you then engage these specific strengths in your day-to-day dealings with the child, especially when it comes to maybe issues like conflict and other things like that?
Okay, so first of all, maybe a good place for me to start is letting us know the difference between strengths and skills and talent. Yeah. Because we confuse that. When you say strength, a lot of people say, oh yeah, my child is, like my daughter loves to write, so I can say her strength is writing. But that is not a strength. That is a talent, and it could also be a skill when you develop it.
Yes, yeah.
However, the strengths, in context of what we're talking about, the strengths we're talking about are things that are natural, things that are innate, things that relate to morality, right? And things that you find in both, you can find in a child, you can find in an adult. For example, you highlighted leadership. Yeah. Or you could have strengths like love for learning. Right. Or you could have strengths like prudence. Or you could have strengths like love, just simply love. Or kindness. We have 24 character strengths, actually. That's what we call them. Right. 24 of them. So now, to your question, how do I hone on my child's strength? So the first place to begin is constantly peering from what is good in your child.
So what is good? You start from what is good.
So this is what I mean by that. A lot of our parenting is focused on what's wrong with this child.
Yes.
And you even hear it in a phrase. A child does something. What is wrong with you? And
so it's always from the angle of trying to correct what is wrong.
Thank you. Parenting is, the way we have known it, is repairing what is broken, correcting what is wrong, fixing what is wrong.
Yes.
And not just parenting, even generally. I remember that even the distinction, for example, between the traditional way of psychology and what we now know as positive psychology, right? So the idea is, strength-based parenting is simply suggesting that we should focus on what is good about the child. And this is not just about the child. What is good about me as a parent? What is good about me? So, and when you notice what is good in your child or about your child, you notice it, you name it, which is where sometimes the child... I remember the first time I did my own strength assessment, already in my 30s, like way in my 30s. I was in shock to realize what my top strengths were. Names I never knew. For example, I did not know anything like judgment was a strength.
Having good judgment.
Good judgment, open-mindedness was a strength. And you find that in children as well. So, and the beautiful thing in having a name to it and noticing it is, once you notice it, remember we've talked on the show, we've talked about process praise.
Yes, yes.
When you notice it, you're able to consistently affirm that strength
in the child.
Through process praise.
All right, so, but let's talk about application, because you know that's where people then have challenges, because again, we always have this danger or tendency to then fall back into this corrective arrangement that we've always grown up with. So application. So you've discovered that this child has this strength of maybe good judgment.
Yes.
How do you then use that in helping to develop the child?
In conflict, so you just ask, imagine there is a conflict situation. Good judgment simply means that you're able to step aside of a situation and think. So you find that the child is the child that takes time to reflect, to think, is this right or is this wrong? So you as a parent realizing this is already equality budding. By the way, if you do not train it, if you do not harness it or hone it, it will not thrive. So the child may have it as a strength, but you didn't help the child to grow it. So in a situation where there is conflict, say your children are struggling, the temptation is for us to step in, oh, what's wrong with you? Stop that, stop that.
And then just solve the problem.
We become the judge.
Right.
Remember, I've talked about this. You don't have to be the judge. Give that opportunity to the child through questioning.
Right.
So I could say, what do you think it's kind to do to your sister right now? What do you think? So I'm allowing that child in that moment to process and think, what is right, what is wrong?
Right.
The more I reinforce that, the more I reinforce that natural ability in the child. Let me use another. I have a child whose strength is love. Right? And you see her coming to you and say, Mommy, I always love to be with you. I want to hug you. I want to kiss you.
We're going to have to round off here now. We're rounding off the entire show. But I like some of the things that you're saying, and I'm hoping that people at least would have gotten some of that information and use that to hone the strengths of their kids. We're heading on over to the kitchen now and find out what we are up to with our French toast and other stuff with Chef Kike and
All right, thank you very much, Yomi. Okay, so just in case you're just joining us, we are in the kitchen with Chef Kike. And Chef Kike made, but hey, before we go on, we are just going to invite Titi and the MT crew.
Yes,
they'll be joining us as well. Hi, welcome.
Come this way. All right, so we have Eloho and T-Bounce here.
Welcome.
They're our official tasters from
this morning.
MT Records crew.
Beautiful performance out there, guys.
Oh, what's wrong with you? Stop that, stop that.
And then just solve the problem.
We become the judge.
Right.
Remember, I've talked about this. You don't have to be the judge. Give that opportunity to the child through questioning.
Right.
So I could say, what do you think it's kind to do to your sister right now? What do you think? So I'm allowing that child in that moment to process and think, what is right, what is wrong?
Right.
The more I reinforce that, the more I reinforce that natural ability in the child. Let me use another. I have a child whose strength is love. Right? And you see her coming to you and say, Mommy, I always love to be with you. I want to hug you. I want to kiss you.
We're going to have to round off here now. We're rounding off the entire show. But I like some of the things that you're saying, and I'm hoping that people at least would have gotten some of that information and use that to hone the strengths of their kids. We're heading on over to the kitchen now and find out what we are up to with our French toast and other stuff with Chef Kike and
All right, thank you very much, Yomi. Okay, so just in case you're just joining us, we are in the kitchen with Chef Kike. And Chef Kike made, but hey, before we go on, we are just going to invite Titi and the MT crew.
Yes,
they'll be joining us as well. Hi, welcome.
Come this way. All right, so we have Eloho and T-Bounce here.
Welcome.
They're our official tasters from
this morning.
MT Records crew.
Beautiful performance out there, guys. Thank you.
All right,
so over to you, Chef Titi. Chef Kike.
So we okay, here, so here we have a French toast garnished with fresh fruits.
Okay.
We have the whipped cream and the maple syrup.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks and smells
I'm telling
amazing. What do you think?
I absolutely didn't know that it was going to turn out this way. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's know what the MT crew think.
All right. So to have a taste, we have so much, so many ingredients on one plate. I would love to know what you pick first. Really? Are you really gonna? It's ladies first now. Give it to me. All right, then go ahead.
Give the other one too.
Aha, so you taste this one.
Yeah.
All right, and while they're giving our food a taste, thank you so much for all the hard work.
Yeah.
And this is your green eyes today, no be small. A big shout out to our friends at Homely NG, of course, for the kitchen accessories. We love you. And Fola's Place, thanks for styling our hair. We'll be doing this again tomorrow. Wednesday mornings are always fun on Wake Up Nigeria. You need to make sure you join us.
Sure, guys.
Of course, hit us up online at TVC Connect with the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria. And all our clips are on YouTube. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Catch you. Bye.
Wait.